Sophie Sierra from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise is rumored to be dating Pedro, possibly to seek revenge on their exes. Sophie initially came to the United States to marry her American boyfriend, Rob Warren. Despite getting married, Sophie had difficulty connecting with Rob due to his previous infidelity. Sophie also felt neglected by Rob, who didn't make an effort to help her adjust to life in America and made her live in an apartment without a bathroom. The couple eventually moved from Los Angeles to Texas, attempting to salvage their relationship. While Rob and Sophie's relationship may seem to be on again, off again, Pedro filed for divorce from his American wife, Chantel Everett, in May 2022. Pedro and Chantel met online and eventually got married in 2016. However, once Pedro started seeing success as a real estate agent, he claimed that Chantel lacked ambition. He began to resent her and criticized her for being lazy. Over time, Pedro found more fulfillment in his career than in his marriage to Chantel. Eventually, he decided to ask for a divorce, stating that he had fallen out of love with her. Sophie and Pedro have broken up with their exes. Pedro separated from Chantel almost 3 years ago. Sophie and Pedro have had very different relationship journeys, yet very similar outcomes. Pedro was married to Chantel for nearly 6 years. He left his home country of the Dominican Republic and moved to the United States. While Pedro faced challenges finding full-time work, he eventually found the perfect job as a real estate agent. Unfortunately, years of drama and constant toxicity in his marriage caused him to fall out of love with Chantel, which is why he asked her for divorce in The Family Chantel Season 4. Similar to Pedro, Sophie left London to build a future with Rob in the United States. She tried her best to make the relationship work, but Rob disappointed her by being unfaithful, loud, and unsupportive. Ultimately, Rob and Sophie joined 90 Day, the last resort Season 2, to find a resolution to their marital issues. The experience at the resort made Sophie realize Rob might be a suitable partner for her, pushing her to end their relationship. Following the breakup, Sophie remained in America and reached various career milestones, such as starting her own new business. Sophie and Pedro gave a shocking relationship update. Sophie and Pedro enjoyed a weekend together in Austin. Sophie and Pedro recently surprised fans by posting several updates on social media, alluding to a potential romantic relationship. It all began in March when Sophie and Pedro revealed a major update about their relationship. Sophie posted a video of herself on a date with a man wearing ripped jeans, white and black shoes, and a bracelet. Fans quickly recognized the man as Pedro, as a 90 Day Fiancé gossip account at 90dayfiance_Alexa even provided evidence supporting this claim by pointing out that Pedro had the same pants, shoes, and bracelet. Pedro appeared to be having a good time on a trip to Austin, Texas, where Sophie currently resides. Seeing Pedro in Austin almost confirmed he was the man in Sophie's video. Later on, Sophie amplified dating rumors with Pedro by posting updates on Instagram stories of a romantic dinner with a special someone. Pedro added to the rumors by sharing an Instagram story of a candle, hinting that he was having a candlelit dinner with someone. The table in his post matched the table in Sophie's video, strongly indicating they were together. Pedro and Sophie are rubbing their happiness in their exes' faces. Sophie wants to make Rob jealous. Sophie and Pedro's unexpected relationship rumors suggest various scenarios. However, the most probable explanation is that they are dating each other to showcase their happiness on social media and make their former partners jealous. When Pedro broke up with Chantel, he wasn't able to have the last laugh as the network didn't cast him in 90 Day, the single life, but allowed Chantel to share her side of the story. The Family Chantel Season 5 also portrayed Chantel as the victim and painted Pedro as the villain. Pedro may be posting these updates to taunt his critics and his ex-wife. Like Pedro, Sophie didn't get the last laugh as Rob moved on from her and started messaging other women long before she re-entered the dating scene. Sophie may be trying to hurt Rob by getting involved with Pedro. She is aware of Rob's financial situation and that he lived in an apartment without a bathroom. She also knows that he is in his mid-30s and doesn't have much to show for himself. Sophie may be dating Pedro to show off that she has a new man who isn't just wealthier, but also younger and more successful. Are Sophie and Pedro a good match? Sophie and Pedro live in different U.S. states. Sophie and Pedro could potentially have a compatible relationship. Sophie has always preferred to be with someone she can relate to, especially in terms of appearance. She mentioned in her debut season that she dated Rob because of his mixed-race physical appearance. Pedro, who is from the Dominican Republic, might be a good match for Sophie. He is physically fit, goes to the gym, and isn't a white American. Pedro has a successful career as a real estate agent. He has a fancy house, which he enjoys showing off on social media, and is a few years younger than Rob. Sophie and Pedro are compatible because they are both 90 Day Fiancé cast members. They have experienced the challenges of being in the spotlight and can relate to each other easily. If they continue their relationship, they will likely appear in a spin-off to showcase their new journey. Despite their similarities, Sophie and Pedro have some incompatibilities. Sophie stays in Austin, which is a 12-hour car ride away from Atlanta. The distance could make it difficult for the 90 Day Fiancé franchise cast members to continue dating unless they decide to move in together.